Okay, workshop tip time. Now, I'm going to preface this video by saying that I am in no way a carpenter. I'm not even a competent woodworker, but I have worked with wood for many, many years, mainly making model steam engine bases, boxes for stuff, mounts for various different things, the occasional wooden bracket, whatever. And this is something that I've learned through years of experience with various different woods. I just thought, I'm sure many people know this, but I just thought I'd pass it on in case there's someone out there that didn't, right? I'm making some blocks up for my airgun cartridges to go in, and I need this block's going to have 4 19mm holes in it. Now, basically, the tip is if you need to drill large holes, particularly large holes, it's not so much important with little tiny holes like 2, 3, 4mm. But if you're going to drill large holes in a bit of wood and you want them to turn out to be nice holes with nice edges, do not use this. Now, you would think that that would be the obvious thing to use, 19mm drill bit, that would be the thing to use. No, definitely not. Don't use this. Instead, use a Forstner bit. These things are absolutely brilliant and they produce superb holes in even the crappiest wood. And they are way, way better than a conventional drill, particularly on large holes. Now, this is a fairly, I think this is a, what is this? This is a 36mm one. This is a big bugger. But we've got a 19mm one in here, which is what I need the hole sizes for the cartridges. So I'll show you how this works. One other thing to be aware of, wood, although it's not as important as it is with metal, speeds and feeds should be considered. Right now, this is 19mm is not a particularly big hole, but you will get a much nicer hole if you slow the drill down. Now, I've got this going at the slowest speed that mine will do, it's about 400 RPM, and that's just lovely for this kind of hole. So, obviously, if you've got a hardwood, this is a piece of soft, shitty, crappy wood, but a hardwood you need to go slower still, because it's just like wood is similar to metal in that respect. The harder the wood, the slower the drilling speed. That's just a given, okay? So I'll show you what you can do with this and what a nice hole it makes. Also, lift it out occasionally, it helps to clear the wood chips out of the hole. Gives the bit a chance to cool down as well, so avoids any potential burning of the wood. Now, I've got my depth set on the pillar drill, so I know that I don't have to worry about how far I'm going with it. It will stop at the appropriate point. There we go. Right, let's have a close look at that. I think you can see quite clearly that there is no tearing to the hole. What I'll do is I'll do the other 3 and then we'll have a look at this on the bench. And then I will also show you one that I did using a conventional drill bit. That was just to show you the difference in the type of holes that you get. Okay, so here is the one I've just done. I think, as you can see, the holes are just lovely. There's no tearing to the edges. There's super smooth holes, and of course the advantage with the Forstner bit is that you get a nice flat bottom to the holes as well, which is superb. Now, here is one I did with the same setup, only using the 19mm standard drill bit, and as you can see that it's just awful. I mean, it's torn and split out there, it's split out there and there. Obviously there's narrow gaps between the holes, but it shouldn't, you don't want that, obviously, and the edges of the holes are ragged. It's just nowhere near as nice as what can be achieved by the Forstner bits. It's just, they do a superb job. Basically, this is the idea. Obviously the cartridges will go in there like that. Now, individually they are expensive. I had to buy this one because I didn't have a 19mm bit, and this was I think this was £8, but you can get them in sets, and they're relatively cheap in sets. Now, this is a set of drill bits. It's not just Forstner bits. There's conventional drill bits and spade bits in there as well, but I bought it for the Forstner Bits, of which it's got an excellent selection. Now, I bought this many years ago, obviously in the UK, which is where I live, from one of our local tool companies called Screwfix. This was on special offer, as I said, many, at least 5 or 6 years ago now that I bought this. But it was only about £25 for this entire set, and I haven't used, I think you can see that, you know, a lot of the spade bits and the other drill bits I haven't used at all, but the Forstner bits, they've pretty much all been used, and they are excellent. They just really are superb. So if you want to drill nice holes in wood, use a Forstner bit. So let's come back out again. Another advantage with them as well is that because of the way they are, they don't grab at the wood. So they cut smoothly and they don't grab, unlike a conventional drill bit. And which is part of the reason why you get such a nice hole. I thoroughly recommend these. So there you go, workshop tip. Want to drill nice holes in wood? Use a Forstner bit. Hope that you found that useful. Thanks for watching, as always. Cheers!